Welcome to the CMO Spotlight, and I am here with Pete Boland, who is the Chief Marketing Officer for Kelly.
Don't get stuck in a role that isn't exciting or inspiring for you. And I think that's true in marketing. It's a very exciting, dynamic industry. There's no reason to be stuck in a role that is just not going anywhere. And I had somebody who told me, take chances, try all sorts of different things. And that could be, try the agency side, try the client side, B2B, B2C, local, global, analytics, operations, MarTech. There's so many different roles to try. And, it's all about continuous learning. So, and I realize now I'd much rather hire somebody with a variety of experiences like that, rather than somebody who'd spent, a long time in the same role, because this industry changes so much every week, every month, and you need that sort of flexibility, really. So that would be number one, I think. Don't get stuck in a role that isn't exciting or inspiring. You don't have to. I think being also aware of sort of the what phase of your career are you in, and the change in behavior that's needed as you perhaps take on more responsibility, more people, more business, that sort of thing. And it's the key evolution is from being managed to managing others, from doing the work to shaping work, essentially. And of course, then it's about hiring, directing, inspiring others. It's that break is really hard for people to manage sometimes. And sometimes you need mentors. I had a mentor who helped me make that transition as fast as possible, going from doing the work to directing, guiding the work. It's a massive piece. The values for me that are super critical are just the basic things about integrity and fairness and empathy. I mean, those are basic human values that are critical if you want to create a team. There's plenty of other values, but for me, those are the most important. And especially in your role, right? When you're the leader of a decent-sized organization, you're under scrutiny, either consciously or unconsciously, all the time, and it's hard, to play those roles. So for me, it's easy. Integrity, fairness, empathy, the most important. Also, I'm a very positive person by nature, so I always trying to inject some energy and excitement into what we do. Family first, personal life first, working to live rather than living to work. And I think that provides a really important foundation for energy and inspiration people bring to the working side of their lives. But beyond that, hopefully in my team, people find some inspiration from personal growth and making things happen. So we're constantly looking for celebrate wins. And marketing's hard, work is hard, right? So sometimes it's good to just see those individual small wins that you make every week that adds up to something else. And my job of senior marketing leaders is try and design an atmosphere, an environment where skilled marketers can do their best work and then feel really good about that. I think I've learned from each one. I think more from the campaign, I've learned more from my boss at the time or agency, creative or strategy leads about how to make work that has an impact rather than any particular campaign. So, for example, I learned from people about being really clear about the argument that your campaign is making. Whose mind is it trying to change, and how is it crystal clear in every execution? Will somebody get it the first time they're exposed to it? And that's something that it seems obvious, but that can get lost when in the middle of creating 5 bits of creative. I've learned from others to really sweat the details, which I'm not great at. Sometimes at excruciating levels. For example, I had a boss who had this weird obsession about the brand of tie or shoes on the OCP, the on-camera principle, or even the people of background on that. And it was excessive, but I understood why he thought it was important to get every detail right. So and the last thing I'd say I've learned is that sometimes creative doesn't always the right idea doesn't always jump out at you. You go to those agency, books or slideshows, you're waiting for the one that's going to jump out at you because it's going to be the winning campaign. But that doesn't always happen. Crispin Porter, Boguski shared with me their idea, Own Your Tomorrow, which is now Charles Schwab's, 10-year long-running tagline. I thought, that's a bit mundane, a bit obvious, really. But that's its strength. It was simple and clear, and 10 years later, they're still using it everywhere. So I've learned a few things. I'm going to go to a classically boring Shakespeare quote, because I heard it in my school days in England years ago and I've never lost it, which is, your doubts are traitors and they make you lose the good you oft might win in fearing to attempt. So I think it's doubts are traitors, they make us lose the good we oft might win in fearing to attempt, which has stayed with me for years. I'm not sure I've practiced it, but I do genuinely think about that quite a lot.